Alright everybody, welcome back. Joel from Two Brothers Tactical. I know it's very early in the season, but I did want to go over this, or early in the year anyway, for hunting season. But I wanted to go over some of the knives that I have. As you guys may or may not know, I do my own butchering. So I just wanted to go over some of the stuff that we use, and in case you guys are looking to do some butchering later in the year, after you harvest your animal, or just a cool video to watch, we'll go over some of the stuff. So we're going to start with what we have for my field knives. It's a set of Gerbers. We have a smaller knife for the finer field work, as well as a larger knife for the field work. Has a gut hook, very, very sharp knives. Very good, easy to clean, reliable. They don't, or haven't rusted on me yet. I've had them for quite a while. They come in a, as you can see, a little handy sheath. Clips right onto your belt, toss it in your bag. It also comes with its own sharpener on here. So if you need to just give them a quick edge out in the field, perfect for that. Nice little set to have. Second thing you want to look into is a sharpener. They make these in a variety of different kinds, whether it's electric or not. I have this one here. You can change the angles, whatever your particular knife recommends. And you just change your angle and it changes where the stones are, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Give it a few drags on there, give it a nice edge. You're good to go on that end. So, after the animal comes home and it's hung, what we start with are these two knives. They're skinning knives, 4-inch. I use mainly, as you can see or tell, a lot of these, or 3-4 of these are Victorinox knives. Very good knives. I haven't had any issues with them. Again, don't rust, easy to clean, very lightweight, good knives to use. They hold an edge great. This other skinning knife that I have is actually a Mora knife, and I don't have any complaints about it. I don't think it's made for skinning, but I use it pretty much the same way I use the Victorinox. I like it. It's a great utility knife, great work knife, but also, again, I have a couple of these, and this one I happen to use for skinning. So, after that, move these out of the way, I have a 6-inch flexible boning knife. Bends, you can get right on bone. And again, something very basic that you would need for butchering your own animal. You got to ride down the spine alongside the ribs. These knives come in handy for that. Even if you're working on legs, you're getting roasts and all that kind of stuff. Right along the bone, this flex knife is fantastic for that. A quality fillet knife doesn't have to be anything very, very expensive. As long as it's sharp and it holds an edge. Again, I believe this is a Field & Stream. It's very good knife, relatively inexpensive. Something else that I haven't had a problem with. I like this knife a lot. Holds a very, very good edge. We have a 6-inch cleaver. This is great for getting through if you take out portions of rib. When you get down to that bottom bone on the side, you could use these to split it. You can use these to chop through bigger stuff, bigger pieces of muscle or bone. Great, great knife to have. These cleavers do have a little bit of weight to them. You can get bigger than this. I use a 6-inch, and that's where I am. I'm fine with that. You could bump it up to an 8, 10, 12, as big as you want to go on these. And if you feel that suits you better, if you're working on bigger animals or doing heavier stuff, by all means, it's the way to go. Last but not least on this video is an 8-inch Granton Edge, again by Victorinox. Big butcher knife like this is great for getting through big roasts, big pieces of meat. Went on a hog hunt and we we wanted to cut some pork chops, and once we got the loin out on the table, this goes right through. We had decent sized loin come out of the pig, and these were great. This knife worked excellent, excellent, excellent. And for bigger work, heavier work, a lot more muscle meat to get through, this 8-inch Granton Edge is fantastic. Again, holds an edge very nice, very lightweight. It's just, for me, it's the way to go. I chose to go with these Victorinox. They're very fair on price. The prices do vary. I believe a knife like this ran me somewhere around $70 or $80. And the plastic case that goes over them to hold them so you don't get cut going in and out of drawers and stuff was like another $3 or $4 per knife. But price on Victorinox, somewhere like that, around $70 for those. And the boning knife and the skinning knife, they come in somewhere right around trying to remember, I'm going to guess around $20 or $30 for the skinning knife, and somewhere in the middle of that for the boning knife. Maybe even a little bit cheaper on the skinning knife. I don't remember. Don't quote me. I'm trying my best to remember prices on these. The cleaver was around 50 or 60 bucks. That I do remember. Again, any one you want, as long as it holds an edge and has a little bit of weight behind it, it's more than adequate for anything that you'd be doing at home if you're butchering your own hogs, your own deer, smaller game, and probably even a little bit larger game you could handle with this. And that's pretty much about it. The Mora knives, I think they go for around 20 bucks or so. Great utility knife to have, even if you're not going to use it for butchering. This is great just to have if you're doing yard work during the week, whatever the case is. Great knife to have, relatively inexpensive. Takes a beating. No complaints about that guy. And, well, I really don't have anything else to add to it. So, just a quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like and share it. Subscribe if you're not already. And talk to you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in.